Hey guys! I had an idea to do a collaboration about nursing during pregnancy because I'm currently doing it for the second time and there's just not any information about it out there. And I know there are women that do it, but it's not super common. So I thought, I know of a few other moms on YouTube that are currently or just finished nursing through a pregnancy. And I thought it'd be so great. We could all kind of get together and share our experience, any tips or information we have for anyone else out there that's going through it or thinking they might in the future. And I talked about it with my friend Allison from The Life of a Homemaker, and she suggested just doing a tag, and I loved that idea because that means anyone can join in and share their experiences. So I officially tag Allison from The Life of a Homemaker, Kyle from Simple Living Mom, and Jamie from Jalen Mama, but I know she is due like any day now and possibly already in labor or having the baby. I don't know, so no pressure on that one. And also tag anyone else that has ever nursed during pregnancy or is currently nursing through a pregnancy. Number one is, how far apart are your children, or how far apart will your children be? Like I said, this is my second time nursing through a pregnancy. My first two are 2 years apart to the day. And my second two will be 16 months apart. Number two is, how many months of your pregnancy did you nurse? With my first pregnancy, I nursed the entire time through, and I expect to as well this time. Currently, I'm 22 weeks, so. Number three, did you decide to wean during your pregnancy? Why or why not? With my second pregnancy, I debated the entire time back and forth about weaning my first son, Logan. He was, I think, 16 months when we conceived, 15 or 16 months when we conceived our second child. And so, I didn't have a set goal on how long I wanted to nurse him. I originally wanted him to self-wean, but it was a constant battle with me, and I ended up nursing him all the way through and weaning him about a month after the baby was born, actually. With this pregnancy, I do not plan to wean because they're much closer in age. I fully plan on nursing all the way through. Number four is, did you or do you plan to tandem nurse? If so, how long? Well, like I said, with my first two, I tandem nursed for almost a month exactly, and I had, whenever my second son was born, Logan, my first, was already only nursing once or twice a day, and so we kind of had a little bit of a jump after the baby was born, and then it kind of died down, and I did end up weaning him, but it was a very gentle, slow wean. This time I do definitely plan to tandem nurse. Once again, I do hope that he will self-wean, but they say that as long as it's working for both of you, keep going, so we'll just see what happens. I don't have any specific plans as far as weaning my second son, but I definitely know I will be tandem nursing for probably a minimum of 2 months, but probably more. Number five, did you ever expect that you would nurse through a pregnancy or tandem nurse? No, really. I don't think I never gave it much thought before it happened, but I definitely, if you would have asked me years ago, I would have been like, no. Probably wouldn't have thought it was possible. I don't know, but no, I never expected to be here, but here I am, and here we go. Number six, any tips to share? I would definitely make sure you drink your water and eat. You just gotta keep your body fueled. I was really worried about my supply early on this time. I'm really not sure how my supply was with my second pregnancy, the first time tandem nursing, because I wasn't really concerned about if he was getting anything or how much he was getting, because he was already 16 months and older and he didn't necessarily need the nutrition. But with Wyatt, he was, I think, 7 months when we conceived, so I was really concerned about my supply dropping. But so far I've been really diligent about making sure I'm always eating, always drinking my water, and my supply is great. I can tell he's getting something. I can hear him swallowing, and when they're getting something, usually. Also, it's just be easy on yourself, know your limits. Nursing through pregnancy is not always a joy. There's a lot of hormones involved, and it's not always comfortable. You know, my nipples are sore all the time, but it kind of seems to come in peaks and valleys. It'll get worse and then get better, and I just went through a really deep valley of every time I nursed him, it was just excruciating, and I hated it. I'd wanted to just, you know, get him off me, but in the last couple of days it has started evening out and it's not hurting as bad. I'm enjoying it again, and that is one of the, well, I guess this kind of goes into number 7, is tell about your experiences, any positives, negatives, emotions, anecdotes, etc. So one of the problems for me is with Wyatt. He is my second son. He's almost a year old now, and he is at such a sweet age for nursing. It's a time where, you know, they've got it down, you've got it down, it's easy at this point, and it should be so enjoyable because they're, you know, more interactive and they look up at you and smile, or it's just the only time of day you actually get to cuddle them because he is just so go, go, go. And the past few weeks, when it's been a rough patch for me, I've hated it so much because I just felt like that was eating into our special nursing relationship that we should really, really be enjoying right now. And that's why I'm so glad over the last few days that it has been getting better. And I think a lot of it is attitude. You just really got to go into each nursing session with a positive attitude. My worst ones were in the middle of the night when I was tired, didn't want to get out of bed, and it was dark in his room, so I couldn't see his face. When I couldn't see his face, it was just like I couldn't be reminded of how special it's supposed to be. All I could think about was how much it was hurting at the time. So that was part of it, and I just really had to have a mental change, and I'm not sure if the mental change has anything to do with the pain or if that's just a pure coincidence, but it has definitely been getting better the last few days overall. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I would love to answer any questions you have about breastfeeding through pregnancy or tandem nursing. I'm not super experienced in that, but I did do a little bit. Also, any questions you have about pregnancy or anything about my pregnancy this time around, like I said in my last video, I do have several things coming up for the next couple of weeks, so I'm pretty excited to share those with you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, I would love for you to just go ahead and click that subscribe button and follow my journey along. And you guys have a great day. Bye!